Jorge Cervera para Lucha Libre Online, la página número 1 sobre lucha libre. Y vean nada más con el gran invitado que me encuentro. Este es TJP, gente. Él ya estuvo en el Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, en WWE, en TNA, en New Japan Pro Wrestling. TJP, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, I want to ask you this because you be in Mexico, you be in Japan, in the United States. How you work in all that countries, because the crowd is so different in every country, so how do you feel to be in that places and with the crowd?
Well, I got started in wrestling so young, and I got my start in Lucha Libre specifically, and so it's just been sort of a lifelong process of living in different places. You live in Mexico for a little while, you live in Japan for a little while, you live in Canada or Europe for a little while. Now that I'm older, and I have a family and stuff, the stays in different places is shorter, but you get used to it. You get used to the flights and the hotels and the places, and I know my favorite places in Mexico City or like Tokyo, things like that. And then once you get used to the travel, it's no problem.
Perfect. And how do you feel to be, because I'm from Mexico, and I want to ask this because you be in the Arena México with the CMLL.
Yeah.
So how do you feel to be in that big stage?
Oh, so the cathedral, as they say.
Yeah.
That's my favorite arena out of everything. I mean, I feel like Lucha Libre culture is my favorite wrestling culture, and Mexico City has, I think, the best fans in the world. And obviously Consejo, that was one of my first homes in wrestling, and Arena Mexico, to me, like out of all the arenas, Madison Square Garden, Corcoran Hall, Tokyo Dome, all these different places, in here, like Staples Center, or I guess now Crypto Arena, Barclays Center, all these famous arenas. To me, Arena Mexico is clásico. It feels original. It feels to me, that's my favorite arena to wrestle.
Excellent, TJP. For last, I wanna ask you this because you be in the best companies in the world, and you say you begin so young. So how you feel to all the things you do, to be in a lot of countries, in a lot of companies, in big stages, you say the Barclays Center, in the Madison Square Garden, in Arena México. How do you feel to make all of these things with the years you have a career, and how you feel in your personal life now?
Oh, I mean, excuse me. Being able to go to these places that I grew up watching, you see your favorite, wrestlers in these arenas, Corcoran Hall, Arena Mexico, things like that. And even for me, especially in Los Angeles, like Kobe Bryant, you see him play in the Staples Center, and then when I go to Monday Night Raw in the Staples Center, it's like, wow, this is the house that Kobe built. It is a dream come true, but for me, I'm nothing to that. I'm such a small part for wrestling and the culture in those places. I'm grateful to have been in those places, and now for me being older and having a family, I hope someday, I hope my son gets to see these places, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to bring him someday. He could see, firsthand being in these arenas and stuff, because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to stop him from wrestling. So.
Excellent, TJP. Something more message you want to say to all the fans of Lucha Libre Online?
Well, I always say, thank you for watching. Muchas gracias para mirar.
Por mirar.
Yeah, because I always say, without you, there is no me. The only reason I do it is because of such wonderful fans, in Mexico, in Japan, here in America, Canada, all over the world, Europe, and for everybody that's watching, and for what I think is the best culture for wrestling in the world, thank you so much, because I couldn't do it without you.
TJP, thank you so much for your time, appreciate so much. Gente, ya escucharon las palabras de TJP, yo soy Jorge Cervera para Lucha Libre Online y les mando un gran saludo.